Yeah, we're right. I'll give you this. I know it's here, but I never really take the time to walk the trails. I should get out here more often.
Oh, okay. Gail? Gail! I know she'll be here. Gail! Gail never lies.
It's incredible.
Guys, what are you doing?
Hey. We're checking everything out. It's incredible.
Isn't it lovely? Hi, I'm Gail.
Gail, Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. Pleasure to meet you.
This is awesome. We were on our way to do some hiking. We're just gonna check off the Greenbelt today and then see what we can do tomorrow. But
You're gonna check off the Greenbelt today?
Well, we're gonna hike it today.
You're gonna hike the whole Greenbelt?
we have
prepared.
to be home for dinner, so.
Yeah.
The Greenbelt's 2 million acres.
Okay.
Like there's like
We'll cut-
10,000 kilometers worth of trails.
Sorry, what? Pardon me?
10,000 kilometers worth of trails. So you can do a small piece.
What's the perimeter? Obviously, we got it wrong.
It goes all the way northwest to Tobermory.
Yeah,
And in between, there's all sorts of trails and farmland and green space.
Back here to Niagara.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I know it's a big trip, but we're thinking of stopping at, there must be restaurants or something along this path.
This whole region has lots of villages, towns, cities. There are restaurants, hotels, wineries, tourist stops. There's all sorts of places to buy produce. This whole region is economically vital. It's got about a $9 billion economic growth engine for Ontario.
$9 billion.
It's a very vital place. The Greenbelt is represents a place that's very porous, like it's really green and soft. And so when the rain comes down, it soaks right into the soil.
Oh.
And then it goes into the groundwater, into the rivers, into the tributaries, into Lake Ontario, where over 7 million people get their drinking water. So it's this green space, it's like a sponge.
You've eliminated some of the need for artificial water treatment.
Absolutely. As people are looking for water purification, they're looking at green technology. And they're mimicking nature. They're mimicking what this place does. This is the original green infrastructure, and it's free for us as long as we protect it. And you know, most of the people in Ontario live only 20 minutes away.
Really?
So it's no surprise that 90% of Ontarians think this is a really important asset.
I've never really thought about the value of the land without doing anything to it, just protecting it.
Just leaving it in place allows us to produce all this food and to protect all that water, right? So just by protecting the green space, we have tremendous agricultural opportunities, freshly picked to your door, instead of from across the ocean.
That's incredible. I had no idea it was so vast.
So you've been learning about how important these soils are for incredible wineries.
Yes.
The climate conditions here, matched up with some of the best soil on the planet, create an incredible growing opportunities. That's why we have close to 4,800 farms here, including the wineries, but that many farms growing all sorts of products from meat to eggs to dairy to fruits to vegetables to maple syrup and to grapes and wine, of course.
Were you watching me eat breakfast this morning?
Did you get it from the Greenbelt?
I did.
You should shop local. It's really fresh, and you support the economy of the region, which is a tremendous economy. And here's something else that's really amazing. With the wetlands and the forests and all this green space, the Greenbelt actually absorbs over 71 million tons of carbon.
Oh.
That's greenhouse gases that are not going out there. It's being absorbed into the green foliage. That means it's helping to fight climate change.
That takes care of a huge carbon footprint.
So it's an air filter and a water filter.
That's right. That's right.
That's incredible.
Is there anything the Greenbelt can't do?
Well, it can't speak for itself. It has no voice. It can't protect itself. So we need to be really vigilant to always maintain it as it is, even grow it if we can. Anyway, look, there's so much for you guys to see. I stopped you right in the middle of your hike. You know it's going to be a much more modest one. Enjoy the places along the way, get out, have a little lunch, have a little glass of wine even.
Well, thanks for making our mouths water.
Yeah,
but thanks for informing us.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. Have fun. So what is the Greenbelt really, and why is it so important? Well, the Greenbelt protects agricultural systems and natural systems for the people of Ontario, present and future generations. Ontario's Greenbelt extends as far north as Tobermory, and stretches 325 kilometers from Rice Lake in Northumberland County to the Niagara River. The Greenbelt is the heart of the Greater Golden Horseshoe, one of the fastest growing regions in North America. More than 9 million people live within a 20-minute drive of the Greenbelt. With this number expected to grow to 13.5 million people by 2041, it's more important than ever to protect the Greenbelt systems that provide us with fresh air, clean water, and a thriving economy. The natural system within the Greenbelt includes two very recognizable and prominent landforms, the Niagara Escarpment and the Oak Ridges Moraine. These ecological features provide much more than just beautiful views and picturesque landscapes. They provide habitat for an incredibly diverse range of plants and animal species, and the health of these features directly affects the quality of drinking water for more than 7 million Canadians. The escarpment and the moraine filter and replenish groundwater, and that groundwater feeds into the many river systems that flow through our cities and into the beautiful Lake Ontario. The Greenbelt is also home to two specialty crop regions, the Holland Marsh and the Niagara Peninsula Tender Fruit and Grape Area. The Holland Marsh, Ontario's vegetable basket, produces onions, lettuce, celery, potatoes, cauliflower, beets, parsnips, and a variety of world crops. Enough carrots are grown in the Holland Marsh to provide every man, woman, and child in Canada with 4 pounds every year. Of the 1.9 million tender fruit trees in Ontario, the Niagara Peninsula Tender Fruit and Grape Area hosts 1.5 million tender fruit trees, including peach, pear, plum, and sweet and sour cherry orchards. And of course, the grape vineyards behind the region's award-winning wines. The number of tender fruit trees in the Greenbelt could extend from Niagara Falls to Kingston if they were all grown in a row. Food farming and outdoor recreation are the cornerstones of the Greenbelt's $9.1 billion economic impact every year, providing Ontario with over 160,000 full-time jobs. Not only is the Greenbelt so important for our growing economy, it's also a place to hike, to bike, to recreate, to enjoy the abundance of nature, natural spaces and species, and at the same time have access to locally grown foods and wonderful drink.
To the Cubby Cave!
Soil and climate are important factors that affect how grapevines grow and what makes wine unique from the place where it comes from. Soils in the Greenbelt are diverse in nature with many different types. They can differ in the amount of clay, silt, and sand content. Some may be more deep or fertile than others. Water drainage varies in these soils, as does the water holding capacity. Deep, fertile soils will make grapevines grow larger, whereas heavy clay soils will likely result in smaller vines. All of these factors not only influence how grapevines grow, but also their fruit characteristics. Greenbelt soils are ideal for grape growing in Ontario and give wines their unique characteristics that makes it a very special place for growing grapes.
Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching CorkScrewed TV. It's Pat, and I just want to say subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest clips, media, and episodes, and share on social media. So this is still the Greenbelt?
This is still the Greenbelt. The Greenbelt has the conservation area, like the trails we were on, and this is the agricultural.
The tender fruit area. The peaches, obviously.
Yes, a peach orchard.
I'm getting hungry.
Well, we're getting somewhere here.
I have to eat a lot of peaches to fill this tank.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Do you know where we are?
Looks very familiar.
We are at the Good Earth. We've walked all the way back to the Good Earth.
Nicolette!
Nicolette!
Your soils vary from place to place, from farm to farm. You got different terrains, different elevations. We are located here in the Niagara Escarpment on the upper bench just outside the town of Jordan. And so we're away from the sandy loam because we're not so close to the lake. We have more of a clay loam. It's not hard clay, but it's a clay loam soil. Still, typically not a lot grows in a clay soil. Grapes are something that can grow in a rougher soil, and so we grow them well here. The sandy loam soils closer to the lake would be used more for tender fruit.
Hey guys, where have you been? I've been waiting for you.
This looks like a mirage.
Memories of a good time. It's been, what, almost a year.
It has been. And we're back. And I can't believe you remembered us. This is amazing.
You remembered everything we love.
That and the rosé.
Our
Yeah.
energy is so high after our adventure of meeting people and seeing things and tasting things and smelling things. And now we're back here, and your patio is so busy. You've been doing amazing.
I've been busy. I couldn't just wait for you the whole time. You've been gone for a whole year. What did you learn?
I didn't even know where to start. I mean, this was the beginning.
I know, and you knew nothing.
I'm honest, we know nothing about wine. We need to learn a few things.
Tell me all about it, but don't let's let this delicious thing go cold.
I remember you.
I remember you trying to eat this.
Oh my goodness. You remembered all of our favorites.
I did indeed.
This is all coming rushing back to me now.
So what did you learn? Where did you go? Who's gonna start? Well, you know
Well,
what
we
Pat's
started
gotta
here.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, a rough start.
Cab Franc, Rosé, that was great. And
Yeah.
we went on from, in other reds, we learned about Baco Noir.
Yes,
Literally paired with steak,
because it's so.
tanniny.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the adjective, but
So tannin is what's in grape skins. And so when you sip a wine that's really tannic and you get these long tannin molecules sticking to your tongue, and it blocks up your taste buds. So it's kind of like a shag rug on your tongue.
oh wow.
So
that furriness is normal.
We also learned about Pinot Noir because I remember I used to get those confused.
We myth busted for that one. We had red with fish.
It brings it alive.
Absolutely. It's one of those things where you think, I'm not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
But then you try it and you're like, why haven't I been doing this for years?
Because Pinot Noir is one of those kind of wines.
It is.
It made
so
it sing
versatile.
with
Yes.
salmon.
We also had Gamay.
Oh, I love Gamay.
Yeah. We had Gamay and we had it chilled.
Delicious.
Oh, we had that with a duck sandwich. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
I call that the gateway wine.
Is it a gateway wine?
Yeah, it's like bacon to the vegetarian. Brings you into the red
brings you into
side.
oh, yeah. And I had never heard of a Gamay before.
Apparently, we're going to see a lot more Gamay.
Tons of
Yes.
it. Yeah, it's hard to find and it's delicious.
Gamay is an old world grape. It is so popular in France and Beaujolais, but it's new. It's not so new to Niagara, but it's becoming trendy and it's so versatile and it goes so well here.
Of Gamay.
Yeah.
Gentrification of Gamay. We
Yeah.
had some Cab Sauv,
Nice.
which was fantastic.
Yeah.
Cab Sauv was a weird one because that we paired with chocolate.
Yeah, we
It's
didn't
a
do that
great
with it.
pairing.
Which I know that we're not supposed to have before dinner, but this was an exception because it was technically a
So
wine
Something
good.
tells me you do anything you want to do anyway.
Yeah.
when it comes to food, yes.
Oh, he says it so casually. Just take a sip of the wine. Take a bite of the chocolate. Okay.
Just knock yourself out.
Oh, wow. No, but it was great. The Cab Sauv, they did it with chocolate because it was a little bit different and it brought out the fruity notes. Yeah.
Nice.
We found that the perfect pairing is all about balance.
It's a dance, baby. It's a dance. It's like dating. Did you get to do ice wine harvest?
We did do an ice wine harvest.
This is 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're out here, and that's the best time of the night to pick because that's when it's coldest.
So that's the only reason we're doing this at night.
Yeah, exactly.
All winter or?
Well, you know what? We only get a few windows to pick. We need -8 Celsius or colder. -10 is perfect.
Oh my God, you lucky guys.
Still frozen from it.
Are we lucky?
No. It is an experience, though.
We've done
It's
it
a
once,
wonderful-
and I think that's enough.
Once
yeah.
is enough in a lifetime.
A lot of banging, a lot of
Did you go to
shuffling.
Pilotary?
That's where we did that.
Ah, Kings
did.
of Ice Wine in Niagara.
So we learned about different soils. We learned about different weather systems and how that all works
Sub-appellations.
into
Can you listen to
sub-appellations.
yourself? Listen to yourself. Remember how, like, really dumb you were?
Yeah, wow.
Hello. You
We
knew
learned about-
nothing.
we were uneducated.
Swirling,
True. Sniffing.
nosing the wine.
Our tongue can tell us 4 things: sweet, sour, bitter, salt, whereas our nose can pick up 4,000 different characters and aromas.
We learned about slurping.
Slurping, yes.
You got the whole slurp it in when you're doing it, right?
It's almost like a first
It's not
kiss.
rude. It's not rude.
No, I thought it was stuffy.
It is. See, that's it. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Not
It's not quite that.
Okay. Right, left.
Oh, wow. That must be the Italian way to do it.
Believe it or not,
Yes.
the older the vine is, the less fruit they produce, but the fruit that they do produce has a better flavor.
Yes, I know it's one of those crazy things. You're getting so clever. So you learned a lot. What about
Yes.
whites? Did you do any whites?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What about?
Riesling, Chardonnay.
Oh, my God.
So crisp, clean. And you don't blend a Riesling.
No way. It's a great aromatic. Great food wine.
Oh, look at that crust, huh? Leoparding, perfect. All right, try it.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that lovely, eh? So we've got a four fairly rich cheeses, and we're actually having a contrast from the wine.
I can't believe that the wine's color is dependent on how long it's sat on its skins.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? Like, it truly is amazing. You can
When
make
we
it.
left here, we found out that rosé is actually not just white wine and red wine mixed together.
That's
It's
right.
actually a red wine.
Thank you.
And you're loving it. It's
Love
the
it.
Oh, yeah.
brosé.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Speaking
afraid of it
red
anymore.
wine, we had a sparkling Merlot.
Oh, delicious.
Very rare.
Very, very rare.
You can't even hunt them.
Thank God.
Sparkling Merlot. It's become a great hit. It's a fantastic wine, got loads going on with it. It's still a big wine. You get the
what
oak
is
on the
that?
nose, you get the oak
feel
on the
like I'm-
palate, you get the
Oh,
big
yeah.
jammy fruit that's going on with it. The tannins are still there. It's like you're drinking a red wine, but it's cool and got bubbles in it.
Yeah.
Did you get into Chardonnay? Because Chardonnay's big here in Niagara.
Oh, we had a beautifully aged Chardonnay from Niagara on the Lake.
Oh, delicious.
So the big thing about wines with Chardonnay with a bit more age and a bit more oak aging, right?
It's like someone took my tongue and just gave it a slap. Is that what it's supposed to be like?
Sure.
So Chardonnay, Riesling, anything else?
We had a whole cab day. There was Cab Sauv, Cab Franc.
Oh, you
we
did
had
the
a cab home.
You had the cab home.
Yeah, we
Thank
had to
God
take
you
a cab
cab home.
Of course, we would never
Yes,
drive.
because you are clever.
Nose them back to back. Now you taste
Sorry,
it.
I
You
just
couldn't help
drank.
yourself.
Yeah.
Big and juicy and bold. It's just like
Boldy.
Pat. How bold are you?
I'm staying here for the next month, so
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty bold move.
So what's next? Now that you're so clever.
We were hiking, learning about the Greenbelt, which surrounds you and which you're actually
I
in.
know, it's amazing.
It's the escarpment, it's the tender fruit, it's all the grape vineyards.
It's what makes us special.
Well, it's part of the reason that this is a vineyard and an orchard and not a department store.
Yes, that's a much better thing to be.
And there's a lot of grapes being grown in Niagara.
A lot of grapes, and not only a lot of grapes, but a lot of great grapes being grown.
You're a grape grower, right?
I am, and without grape growers,
There'd be no wine.
lots of has happened in terms of how the vineyards have evolved from what we used to be growing. Lots of dedication to the best of the best of the best in terms of how we grow things. Thanks a great deal to COVI at Brock.
COVI was fantastic.
Yeah.
Whenever we didn't know something, they would spell it out for us.
There's so many different scientists within COVI, and they all have their specialty.
Exactly.
We talked about weather, we talked about lake effect, we talked about the escarpment, we talked about terroir and the soils. And for them, it was like, easy.
It's a big deal.
You know
yeah.
what? They converted it to pictures for us.
Oh, cool. And you need that academic side, and they really bring that to the equation. Because farmers love to get the hands dirty and be out there growing.
Can I tell you about some of the food that we had on this journey?
And was it good?
We had creamy risotto
That must
with
have
Chardonnay. That, Nicolette, it literally brought me to my knees. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to call.
It smells delicious. It is delicious. It's light.
Brought you to your knees.
Oh, God.
Good.
I'm Italian. My
Let's-
nota was terrified,
risotto, delicious.
That was great. But we had a cheese with caramelized onion pizza with a Riesling.
Don't tell me that was at Featherstone.
but Louise better be careful because I'm going to take you home. You could build me a pizza oven. Heck, we could even order pizza. The charcuterie that they would bring out for us was like eating a rainbow.
How
There
neat.
was pastes, there was spreads, there was cheese, there was meat, there was vegetables, pickled and regular.
Did you eat them all?
Ate them all, of course.
Did you learn anything? Did you do sparkling?
We did sparkling. We did one of the coolest things. Well, I did
Okay.
one of the coolest
You
things
did.
ever. Sabering. Have you ever done
Cool.
that?
I've been too chicken to try.
Oh, Pat tried.
You can do it.
Come on!
I always say sparkling's fantastic. You can start a party with it. It pairs with potato chips. It's delicious with potato chips. Pairs well with a lover. Good in a hot tub. So you know, guys, there's lots more to discover. We've got way more in the province and way more still in the country, both east and west. So you've got a lot more learning to do. You might think you know everything now, but sorry, guys, lots more to try.
I can't imagine how much we're going to know by then.
I can't imagine how you're going to survive this, Ralph.
Well, I'm going to have to keep up my energy level.
Absolutely. The good news is in every region that's a wine region, there's always great food.
We're the same guys, but we're wine smarter.
Anyway, guys,
Are you
so
gotta
much
go back
to do.
to work?
I
Yeah?
got to go back to work, but you know you're always welcome.
Hey,
you very much.
we'll take you up on that for sure.
Yeah.
We
Come
will
back.
be back.
Let's chat again. Always a burger ready for you.
Yeah.
And have fun. Don't forget, lots more to find, lots more to see, more places to explore. All you got to do is get out there.
Thank you so much. This is the best way to finish a day.
Best way to start my day.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Take care.
Thanks,
Be good.
Nicolette.
Come again.
We
All right.
certainly will. Only Nicolette would know exactly how to get us back to where we started.
So what are we going to do? Are we going to start another journey from here?
Apparently,
did
we've
last
only
year.
learned a small fraction.
If this is this much, oh, what are you going to do?
If
Finish?
this is this much, and we have this much to learn,
That's a good analogy.
I'm not a scientist, but
We're not going to be driving anywhere.
let's keep it going.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Hey, thanks for checking out CorkScrewed on YouTube. If you like what you're seeing, the easiest ways to stay connected and find out what we're doing is to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a button right down there, subscribe. And if you like it, like it. Just like it. We appreciate it. Thank you.